Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I just want to talk a bit about why yield curve control really makes me lose faith in the dollar and stack gold and silver, coins, bars, rounds, whatever. And if you like fun videos on gold and silver, please like, share, subscribe. I do upload videos basically every single morning. They're all premieres, so come hang out with everyone. It's a great group of people to come hang out with. I'm sure you'll like it. So yeah, you also want to stay tuned for my 500 subscriber giveaway that I'll be doing here. I'm hoping to get a few more ounces in the box. Up to 3.1 ounces now. I like to get up to at least 5 ounces, but go 5 for 500, but yeah, we'll see where that goes. We'll see what the budget allows. But yeah, I knew yield curve control was going to come before it actually happened. I'm not the only one who predicted it. There's many people that predicted it. Even in the most mainstream shows like Bloomberg, there's people who are hinting at that will come. And for me, for the US currency, I'm gonna use that as an example here because it's the most well known. But for the US currency, it's a global reserve currency. People are settling foreign debts in it, so they're exchanging their own currency and everything on the Forex. So they're actually devaluing their dollars by selling them, and then they're creating more value to, like, they're giving the dollar more value because they're adding demand for the dollar. They're giving more supply to the markets and more demand for the US dollar. So that's kind of why it's been propping up the dollar, and it's definitely propped up based on that, because it's just people exchanging, saying, I need to pay you back X amount of wealth, but we have to do it in US dollars because of politics. Essentially. That's maybe a bit over summarization, but for me, when I see people needing to have create basically this fake demand, because they're not actually wanting the US dollars, they're wanting to settle debts, they want to buy oil or something like that. They're not actually wanting the US dollars. They see it as a means, like that's their path in order to get what they want. The dollar is just a path for them to get to the other side. You know what I mean? Whereas for people in America, it's a currency. It's a medium of exchange. It's needed day to day. It's where, why can't you find something else that's equivalent wealth to settle the debt in, or something like that? You know what I mean? So for me, I see that as kind of propping up the dollar, because everything needs to be, all the wealth exchange basically has to be in dollars between nations. And once we start to, since they had to hold dollars though, they said, hey, I might as well get some return on it, might as well get a bond or something. I could sell that for the US dollars later on if I need them. So that's kind of what a lot of countries have been doing, why they've been buying bonds. Might as well be getting something for the dollars that they are basically have to hold. So, with that being said, once you start to get countries say, hey, I'll just take gold, I'll just take this, I'll just take that, and saying I don't care about the dollar, and it's only a currency for America, well, they've there's all this currency floating around globally now that will be exchanged on the Forex back for their currencies because it's no longer needed, which plummets demand and increases supply at the same time. That's not a good economic equation, because we need to have bonds be bought by printed money right now. I'm not talking down to America. Canada's doing the same thing. I'm a Canadian. We're doing the same thing. The only buyer of Canadian bonds is the Bank of Canada. It's ridiculous. So if you have to loan money to yourself and you're creating new money in order to justify what you're going into debt with, there is no demand here. There is no demand. That's why I've been stacking gold. That's why I've been gold. That is a really big part of why. The yield curve control, I just can't see a dollar surviving it. This is perpetually creating more money, and if you stop creating the money, the thing is, with dollars that get created, there's interest on it, right? So if you create $1, you loan it out $1, well, now that person that loaned it needs to pay it back the dollar, the only dollar that's created, plus interest. But now he needs to go back to you to loan out that interest to pay you back. When you have the Federal Reserve printing money to buy American bonds, it's printing money to give to the government for a piece of paper, essentially, or a digital asset, whatever. It doesn't actually exist. That is just going to lead to this rapid increase in money supply, like we've seen throughout 2020. With the M1 money supply, it's gone up over 50% since the beginning of the year. 50+% since the beginning of the year. Started off just under 4 trillion US dollars, now it's just over 6 trillion. And this is increasing. The rate of increase on the M1 money supply is blowing my mind. But just the rate of increase on the M1 money supply is blowing my mind. I cannot believe the United States of America increased the M1 money supply 50% in 1 year. 50% in 1 year. Inflation is money printing. It'll take time to see the to see all prices rise. You tend to see it first with the assets. That's exactly what we're seeing in the stock markets, everything like that. Especially in times of uncertainty, because people want to save, they don't want to spend. That's why I think that the vaccine could really be the timeline on when we start to see inflation happen, because that's when people start going and spend money. There's less demand for the dollars. People aren't saving their dollars. They're giving them out there in the world, so it's creating supply to the markets. But when everyone's storing them, that's reducing supply in the markets. And everything just boils down to supply and demand. At least that's my thoughts. I know it might be a bit of a rant today, but I think it's a big warning that many people should take notice on. Don't be scared or anything, just be educated. That's all I could say. Don't be scared, be prepared. Be educated. If you could be a step ahead, you'll be doing great. It doesn't matter how much you have, what your starting point is, you'll be doing great if you could stay a step ahead. But yeah, I just want to say thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. As you guys know, I do upload videos basically every single morning. They're all premieres. Stay positive. See you next time. Thanks. Bye.